once again, welcome back to South Charleston Memorial Ice Arena in South Charleston, West Virginia. They are cranking the music up here, so it's going to be really hard to hear. This is our fourth game of the day, the second game for the Wild. We're getting ready to face off against the South Pittsburgh Rebellion. As teams have taken the ice and are warming up, we're getting ready to get this underway. Commentating today will be the one and the only Michael Circle. So he's going to take it from here. Take it away, Mike.
Thank you, Mike Hawley. Thank you. The two mics up here in the booth. We have an exciting roundup to end the night of hockey, a whole day of hockey. We had several games going on. I will say that this morning, or this afternoon, when the Wild came out at about 1 o'clock, they came out kind of flat. We're hoping to see some more action on the Wild side. They're wearing their blue and gold jerseys tonight, so we're expecting quite the matchup. The opposing team coming from Pittsburgh, I believe. This afternoon, we had a bit of a slow start to the day for the West Virginia Wild, starting off with a 8-2 loss to a different Pittsburgh team. As we said, we're hoping to see a much better, much stronger performance, more cohesive, more chemistry in the offensive line, more chemistry with the defenders, more chemistry with the goaltender, and the whole team all together as we watch the West Virginia Wild take on a team from Pittsburgh. This music is really loud. The warm-up's kicking off for another minute and 20 seconds, and then we will have the puck drop at center ice. All right, Master of Puppets has ended. Bring them out has begun. The huddle around the goaltender is starting. We will be facing off at center ice in moments. Mike, we're really hoping that West Virginia Wild comes out a lot stronger than they did in that first game. That first game, they kind of fell a little flat. There didn't seem to be much cohesion among the organization. We're really hoping for a stronger showing and more teamwork here.
Yeah, for sure. They started out, seemed like they started out okay, and then when they got a couple goals down, they started getting down. We saw some life come back into them there after Landon Eastep got that second goal in the game. So hopefully we can stay with it and have a good game.
Absolutely. This is Mike and Mike. And I'm looking around the audience just to let you know there are members of the audience around me who are going to be interviewed throughout the game. Former head coach Aaron, former assistant coach Courtney, maybe some little kids down here. All right, the West Virginia Wild starting lineup on the forwards. You have Logan Gibson, Jake Hawley, and Bo Ruth. In the back, you have Walker Woods, And Grayson Gosling, who took a bit of a nasty hit this afternoon, he is back on the ice. The puck is dropped, the music has stopped, and hockey is underway. The South Pittsburgh Rebellion in red, keeping the puck in the defensive zone for the West Virginia Wild, right in front of the net. The goaltender this evening, Cash Blake. A pass right into the front of the net. An open shot that's high over the shoulder of the goaltender and into the glass. A fight for the puck in the crease, and the Wild with Jake Hawley takes it around the back of the net. Grayson Gosling sending it forward to Logan Gibson. Walker Woods in a fight for the puck. Walker Woods skating past the red line, past the blue line, into the offensive zone. Tried to take a shot, but the stick got tangled up with a Rebellion. A Rebel. We'll call him a Rebel. That makes more sense. Rebellion takes the puck up the ice. They have a changeover while Logan Gibson takes it back into the Wild offensive zone for a shot on goal and a stop by the Rebellion netminder. Face-off will be to the right of the red goalie. Rebel wins the face-off. Speaking English is difficult sometimes. On the ice now for the Wild, Ben Call, Preston Fields, Talon Wynn, Zachary Higginbotham. Rebellion racing the puck into their offensive zone with a shot towards the net, just barely missed wide left of the netminder. Fighting for the puck behind the net. And there's going to be a penalty on Zachary Higginbotham. And Zachary Higginbotham will go away for 2 minutes as the Rebellion take a man advantage. The mystery penalty. We're not sure what the call was for. In this new age, you have to have mystery, right? So there, we're calling this mystery penalty. At any moment, you can be called, and you won't know it. This pause in the action sponsored by Mystery. Get some in your life. Little confusion on the ice as the refs are trying to figure out what state of play. As we drop the puck just to the left of Cash Blake. Wild wins the faceoff, loses the puck. A shot towards the net just to the left of Cash. Goes up the board, missed by a Rebellion defender. It skates into the net with Jake Hawley stealing it. The poke check followed by a turnaround, sending it back behind the Rebellion net. And the Rebellion send it up the boards and out of the zone for an icing call. Wild will have an offensive zone face-off. That's right. If you will look at the beginning of this day when we started at the bottom. Now we're here. Still in the man advantage for 1 minute and 27 seconds. The puck is dropped. The Rebellion has won, but Ben Call has taken the puck, and he lost his footing. Lost his edge, fell into the boards. There's a fight in the corner to the left of the Rebellion netminder. Walker Woods with a hard stick getting in there, stealing the puck, losing the puck back to the red. Rebellion sends it up. Jake Hawley in the path of it. Rebellion back with possession into the offensive zone. Wild scrambling to get back in possession. Back across the blue line. Reds wait to regroup. Rebellion back into the offensive zone. Wild sends the puck high over the lines into the far edge for an icing call. "37 seconds left as the face-off will take place to the right of Cash Blake. Man advantage for the Rebellion. A poke check sends it right into the stick of a Rebellion member, a Rebel as we will call them, if I remember to say that. Rebels take it behind the net. Poked out with a board. Bo Ruth with the puck, sends it to Walker. Walker loses it to a Rebel. Rebels take it back into the zone with a shot towards the net to the far right of Blake. Walker takes it back behind the goal. Sends it up the boards across the center ice. Picked up by an empty stick of the Rebels. Send it back into the offensive zone for the Red. And Logan Gibson with the puck, trying to skate it out. Stole with almost a shot on net. Just barely missed it to the right. Walker Woods regaining possession, pushing through a couple of Rebels. There's a mad skirmish for the puck at center ice. Finally, the Wild take care of it and send it right back into the empty stick of a Rebel. Oh, with almost should be a tripping call. We won't be holding our breath, and maybe they did. Looks like offsides for the West Virginia Wild. The face-off in neutral territory. Puck is dropped, won by the Rebels, and sent towards number 23 of the Rebels. Grayson Gosling is taken off towards the puck. Takes possession, sends it up towards Vincent Kang. Vincent Kang loses the puck, fights forward against number 36 of the Rebels. Rebels send it back into our defensive zone. Now on the ice, Vincent Kang, Navin Carlisle, Ben Call. I believe that's Ben. Also Walker Woods and Grayson Gosling on defense. That might be late. I think it's Leighton Walker, not Ben Call. A colleague in the booth, Mike Hawley, told Michael Circle, like a square with no corners, who's who and what's what. Leighton Walker barely misses it a bit against the boards. It is sent back behind the net for the West Virginia Wild. Vincent Kang has the puck. Sends it right past the Rebel over the red line. Fights for it in the center ice. Walker Woods also getting a stick in there to fight for the puck. Send up by Leighton Walker to Vincent Kang. Vincent's going to take it into the offensive zone, and the Rebels are going to push it right back out into neutral territory. Walker Woods carries it into the zone, keeps the puck, holding steady, sends a shot right towards the netminder, covered up, collision right to the right of the goalie. More offense so far that we've seen from the West Virginia Wild today, but we are going back the other way. Vincent Kang's going to get a stick down in there, keep it in the neutral zone. fighting just outside the blue line there. Rebels very cautious of offsides, keeping everyone on the right side of the line as they can. Now Grayson Gosling has sent it up towards center ice. No sticks on the ice. Desmond Circle has hit the ice. Had the puck, lost it just this side of the blue line. I'm not disappointed. Ben Call with a shot towards the net, covered up by the Rebel netminder. And the play is blown dead. On the ice still, Desmond Circle, Talon Wynn. No, Landon Eastep. Number 10 has joined the fray. Noah Taylor is out there. Ben Call, Preston Fields. A fight for the puck. Desmond Circle with a hard stick. Then he almost reaches out there to cause a little excess damage. Unnecessary extracurriculars going on. And the puck has left the zone. Wild have to regroup in the neutral territory. Plenty of time. Sends it in. Preston Fields has sent it right back in. It's along the boards. Desmond goes into the corner. Takes the puck. Ben wins it right at the blue line. Ben has the puck. He is driving towards the net. Takes a shot. And it's over the bar and in. Carl with the goal for the Wild. First blood goes to the Wild. 1-0 with 6:25 left in the first period. Off the stick of Ben Cole, over the shoulder, off the crossbar, and in behind the Rebellion netminder. New line comes out. Grayson Goslick and Walker Woods and defense. Jake Hawley fighting for the puck alongside his colleagues Talon Wynn and Bo Ruth. In comes the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Her name is Deborah Circle. If you haven't met her, you should meet her. Oh, Walker Woods is going to get a penalty, I believe. There's a delayed penalty. Grayson Gosling fighting for the puck. As soon as he touches it, play is blown dead. Walker Woods will head to the penalty box. West Virginia Wild will go on a man disadvantage for 2 minutes. The call. He did this. Interference, okay. Guy accidentally threw his stick. So the West Virginia Wild will go down a man for the next 2 minutes. 6:05 left in the first period. West Virginia Wild leads 1-0. It's a hard-fought battle. West Virginia wins the face-off, keeping it, though, in their defensive zone, trying to clear. The Rebellion is all over them. Grayson Gosling steals it with a poke check, takes it around. A shot towards the net goes behind, covered up by Cash Blake. The Wild are scrambling to try and get it out of the zone. A nice glove cover-up by Jake Hawley. Drops it back on the ice without a closed fist, I might add. Takes possession of the puck. Oh, it was Talon Wynn, not Jake. And it will be I'm not sure what that whistle was. I didn't think it was offsides. But it seemed like the referee thought otherwise. So we'll take a face-off in the neutral zone, closer to the West Virginia Wild territory. Jake Hawley has won the face-off, sending it right in, going for the net, takes a shot, but it is blocked by a Rebel. Bo Ruth comes to cover and follow up. Jake with a backhand into the net for 2-0 West Virginia Wild. Off the stick of Jake Hawley. 5 minutes and 11 seconds remain. It was a short-handed goal with 1:06 left in the power play on the Walker Woods interference penalty. And Jake Hawley has taken this on shorthand, taking this West Virginia Wild up 2-0. 5 minutes and 11 seconds remain in the first period. On the ice, Logan Gibson, Nathan Carlisle. Leighton Walker going to the bench because they're still in a penalty. Ben Call as well as Talon Wynn are on defense. No. Yes, Talon Wynn on defense. That doesn't sound right, though. But it is. Rebels driving into it with one man to beat. A high shot off the pad of Cash Blake. Amazing save with it's taken through the offensive zone into Rebel territory for an icing call. Nathan Carlisle was driving towards that puck. That's kind of questionable, but hey. We'll give it as it is called. 35 seconds remain on this. Man advantage for the Rebels. West Virginia Wild still up 2-0 with 4:40 left in the first period. Face off to the right of Cash Blake. The West Virginia Wild netminder. A fight for the puck in the top right corner of their zone. The Wild hoping to clear it out. 22 seconds remain on the power play. Almost cross check, the clean hit. Ben Call takes the puck, circles behind the net, looks for a passing opportunity, keeps the puck, skates opposite side of east to west. Logan Gibson with a pass, sends it right into the offensive zone, off the skate of a Rebel, and the Wild are rushing back to the net with a very slow pace. Oh no, and a goal for the Rebels. Cash Blake covered it up and lost it just barely under his pad. Wasn't quite sure where that puck went. The Rebels followed it up. Number 18, Phillips, it looks like, for the Rebels. Followed it up just off of Cash's blind side. Cutting the lead in half. West Virginia leads 2-1. 4 minutes remain in the first period. This pause in the hockey action is brought to you by football. That's another sport. Landon Eastep fighting for the puck. He is a small kid, but he has got a heavy shoulder. A shot towards the net, covered up by Cash. Cash turtles over it. We will take a face-off to the left of the Wild netminder. I'm currently sitting here with Aaron Mongold. Aaron, what are you seeing in this game that you like better than the last one? He's shaking his head. He's not going to talk to me. I'll talk to his wife later. I'll ask her. We'll see what she says. She's going to talk. She's shaking her head too. Fine. Desmond circles hit the ice as well as Vincent Kang. A pass from Walker Woods sends it up to Desmond. Desmond drives. Doesn't quite make it into the offensive zone before the Rebels wall him. Send it back into neutral territory. Desmond takes a heavy hit to the ice. Right on the S of the SC. That was right on the S, by the way. Thought I should clarify. The letter S. Vincent Kang chases the puck. It will be an icing call in the West Virginia Wild. There's an adorable little girl named Promise who is screaming at the glass. Let's go, Des. That would be Desmond Circle's sister. Got some offspring playing in the background. So while we're at it, we have a pause in the action. This pause in the action is brought to you by punk music. Go back to the 80s and 90s. That's where you'll find the best punk music. Not the 2000s. Leave it alone. That's more emo and it doesn't count. All right. There was a face-off to the left of the netminder while I was jabbering about punk rock. Ooh, a heavy hit into the boards for, I believe, Ben Cole. Fighting in the corner to the left of the Wild netminder. Ben Cole takes the puck behind the net, passes it up into the, goes to pass into the neutral zone. A slash Noah Taylor knocks it down, and a very slow roller right underneath Cash Blake's left pad. The Rebels have knotted it at 2 with 2:34 left in the first period. Oh, they waved it off, no goal. So they waved it off, no goal. West Virginia still has a lead of 2-1. There are 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in this first period, and the face-off will be to the left of Blake. Rebels win the face-off. A hard shot right into the side of Nathan Carlisle. He's all right. He didn't even flinch. A shot towards the net, covered up by Cash, but accidentally let loose. Sent off to the right. West Virginia's playing with it. About to send it out, hopefully. Grayson Gosling with the puck. Sends it up towards Nathan Carlisle. Loses the puck in a wall of red. Grayson Gosling going to fight for the puck on their blue line. A pass up to Noah. Noah's going to go get it, take it into the offensive zone. Fighting hard against number 55 in red. Walker Woods with a puck. They are surrounded by the wall of red. Walker Woods still keeping it in the zone. Sends a shot towards Nathan Carlisle, who tries to one-time it, gets deflected off the red stick and caught in the glove of the Rebel netminder. This pause in the action brought to you by Amy Hawley. Amy Hawley, that's Mike Hawley's wife. Play resumes. The Rebels crossed into the neutral zone, swallowed up by the stick of Jake Hawley. Jake circles all the way east to west, goes back to center ice, driving up through the center ice into the offensive zone, takes a shot. Oh, just barely off of the pads of the Rebel netminder and off to the left. They're still fighting. That should have been a hit. Okay. Still fighting for the puck. Now the puck has retreated back to neutral ice. Logan takes it into the offensive zone, takes a wild shot from the blue line and gloved by the Rebel netminder. We've got 59.6 seconds in this first period, and the Wild still lead 2-1. If you could be here, you would see a giant pizza. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like a pizza pillow. Mike, have you ever seen a pizza pillow like that before?
I have not.
This is good commentary, folks. You pay good money for this in other places. And then it turns out Mike gave me a false mic, and this isn't actually broadcasting. He just wanted me to feel good about myself. What? The Wild send it out of the zone. It will be icing, literally north to south, from one baseline all the way to the next. Play will resume after a puck drop to the left of the Wild netminder, Cash Blake. 38 seconds remain in the first quarter, period. Remember when that advertisement came out for football recently? That's right. Still in football mode. Puck is dropped. Talon Wynn sends it back to Logan Gibson. Nope, not Logan. Preston Fields. These numbers bunch up too much, and this broadcaster has a hard time seeing them. Icing is the call again as we go back to the same circle to the left of the Wild netminder. 32.1 seconds remain. Ref's taking the handoff. The puck will drop. The music will stop. Talon Wynn wins the face-off. Zachary Higginbotham takes it behind the net, and it will be a race to the puck. Should have been, but it wasn't. That's okay. The Red keep it in the zone just barely until poked out by Talon Wynn. Talon Wynn to the races, taking his shoulder into the boards, keeping the puck, going behind the net, passing it in front for a one-time opportunity with a pass straight back to Ben Call, a miss. Still in. Preston Fields takes it, sends it to the opposite corner, takes a wild hit for no reason, and that's the end of the period. First period closes us up. West Virginia Wild up 2-1. Well, I've got to say, Mike, so far we've seen a lot more fire under this Wild team. What do you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. Much better than the second half of that first game. So yeah, hopefully keep pouring it on here.
Absolutely. That is my colleague, Mike Hawley. He really hates it when I do this. By the way, we're listening to some Fuel by Metallica. All right, we are stepping back up. We got a new mic here. Let's see if this works better. We're stepping back up to the center ice to start the second period. 14 minutes go on the clock. I thought it would be 15. 14 minutes go on the clock. West Virginia Wild will start this period up 2-1. Your starters for this period are Bo Ruth, Jake Hawley, Logan Gibson in the forwards, and in the back, Grayson Gosling, Walker Woods, with Aiden Mongold taking the place in the net. Right. I tried to speak to Aiden's parents earlier today. They don't want to talk to me. We'll find out why, and that'll be the mystery, which, by the way, remember, our first sponsor was Mystery. Music's going a bit long as the coach and a ref have a conversation from West Virginia Wild. Goalies have switched sides. Teams are ready to go. The music will stop and the puck will drop. Jake Hawley pokes it right through and the puck drop goes into the cradle of a Rebel stick. Jake Hawley's got it. Skating through the center ice, 2 to beat. 1-on-2, skates past him, and a goal by Jake Hawley with a quick shimmy and a turn to the right. West Virginia will take a 3-1 lead with 13:43 left. A mere 17 seconds passed, and Jake Hawley has increased the lead. Center ice, Bo Ruth, Jake Hawley. Still Logan Gibson. Followed by in the back still Ryan Gosling and Walker Woods. Walker takes a dump back by Ryan Gosling. Pulls it back into the zone, sends it right up, accidentally strikes a Rebel. Stays in the zone because of a face mask. Yeah, you gotta play the whole body. A pass right in front of the net or a shot. Looking for a one-timer. Walker Woods takes control, sends it off the ice. Takes care of business. Takes a shot on goal, covered up by the Rebel netminder. 13:06 remain in the second period. I'd like to print a retraction. Apparently I've been saying Ryan Gosling. I don't even know. It's Grayson Gosling, and I knew that this whole time. I don't know what I'm doing. I've actually started the game saying Grayson Gosling, so I have no idea what happened. Oh, Ryan Gosling. That's who I'm thinking of. You know, you can't go a day without thinking about Ryan Gosling. Oh, there's a hockey game going on. All right, the West Virginia Wild are trying to get it out of their defensive zone. A couple of Wild members just tangled up together. David Carlisle takes it up the boards. It is stopped by a Rebel. A cross pass to Leighton Walker. Leighton Walker sending it up to Talon Wynn. Talon Wynn crossing into the offensive zone, going into the corner right of the netminder. Sends it behind the net. Loses the puck to the Rebels. Ben Call comes back to take it in the neutral zone. riding the blue line of the West Virginia Wild, sends it up to Navin Carlisle with a beautiful pass. Rebellion take control. And a sharp strike right up to Talon's arm. Talon didn't even flinch. Talon sends it up. Navin Carlisle cutting across center ice, gets tangled up in a wall of red. Leighton Walker dumps it back into the offensive zone. Talon Wynn meets him in the corner, takes another bit of a shot. It's going down the other side of the ice. There will be no icing. Ben Call goes to get the puck first. Makes it just barely. Tries to take the puck up the boards to the left of the West Virginia netminder. Trying to clear the zone. Wild having a hard time doing so. A pass up towards Talon in the center ice. No, I'm sorry, Landon Estep.
There you go, let's go! Go!
Poke check by Preston Fields took control of the puck as he took it out of the zone. Got tangled up. Ben Call just hitting the netminder with a shot towards the goal. Stopped by the Rebel netminder, and then a trip on Ben right in front of the net. A shot by Leighton Walker from the blue line before the whistle is blown. Ben gets up, skates off with his own power. 10:43 remain in the second period. Wild still up 3-1. This pause in the action sponsored by Sound. If you don't have it, you're not hearing this. But if you already have it, there's no reason to hear this. Look, guys, the ads can't all be winners. On that tripping call on Ben, a member of the Rebellion are going into the box for 2 minutes. West Virginia on the power play. 10:43 left in the second period. Puck will drop to the right of the Rebel netminder. Power play team on full force. Not Ryan Goslink is taking the puck from center ice, passes it up towards Logan Gibson, crosses into the offensive zone. Take a shot, just barely past the blue line for a goal. Power play goal by Logan Gibson sends the Wild up 4-1. 10:27 left in the second period. Off the stick of Logan Gibson, a hard stick. He just barely crossed over that blue line before he shot it right over the left shoulder of the netminder. That was a beautiful shot.
Should have a good copy on the iPad.
Center ice face-off to start this next series. West Virginia wins the face-off, sends it back into the defensive zone. A pass from Goslink up to Jake Hawley. Jake skates it in and out, keeping it in the zone. Walker Woods right towards center with a slow-moving shot towards the netminder. Covered up, and Jake Hawley with a wraparound goal right into the corner. Jake Hawley, 10:06 remain. And the West Virginia Wild will go up 5-1.
Next time.
Rebellion wins the face-off, takes it into the Wild defensive zone, and puck out of play. West Virginia trying to take the face-off, get out of their zone. Talon Wynn with a good backhanded move. Twists around. It is one man to beat. And that one man pokes it out. Ben Call racing the puck into the defensive zone for the West Virginia Wild. Curves around, sends a pass up to Leighton Walker. Walker's going to send the puck to Talon Wynn. Talon's going into the offensive zone, takes a shot right into the shin guards of a Rebel. Little body banging action there by Talon Wynn on number 18, Phillips. David Carlisle meets the puck at the wall. It accidentally squeezes out of the offensive zone, and the Wild have to come back. Leighton Walker will cross back over into the offensive zone with the puck. The Rebels will take it around the boards behind the net. The Wild almost had a foot race on their hands as the Rebels took the puck and almost made it down with no one to beat but the goalie. Back into the offensive zone. A pass to center, Talon Wynn. Some shouldering by Nathan Carlisle. A fight for the puck ensues in the corner to the right of the netminder. Puck continues on around. Fought back by Talon. Sent back by Nathan with a shot right into the pads and covered up by the Rebels. That was a good shot by Nathan Carlisle. I will now take the opportunity to disclose I have a conflict of interest in this as my son has hit the ice, and I am sometimes disappointed. I kid, he's a good kid. All right, Wild wins the face-off, keeps it in their offensive zone, looking for another scoring opportunity to take the lead up 6-1. Rebels gain control, take it into center ice, stopped by Zachary Higginbotham. Rebels continue on in force, though. Not Ryan Gosling takes it behind the Wild net. His name is now Not Ryan, by the way. And a cover up by Aiden Mongold. The first action he has seen this period. A good solid cover up by Aiden Mongold. And we will take the face-off to the left of the Wild netminder. Rebels win the face-off. Take a moment to set up a stop in the chest pads of Aiden Mongold, but he accidentally drops it. After a couple of fighting strikes, the Rebels sink one past Mongold in for another goal. Cutting the lead by a little bit. Wild still lead 5-2 with 7:49 left in the second period. Noah Taylor at center is going to take the face-off. Wins. Desmond takes the puck. Checks himself into the boards. Takes the puck. Desmond Circle is going to try and get it into the offensive zone. He does so. Tries to pass it over. Here comes a shot on goal by Noah Taylor with the goal! That will be Noah Taylor's first goal of the season. His former coaches could not be any prouder than the three of us are right now. Noah Taylor with an incredible goal, sending the Wild up 6-2 with 7:29 left. Noah leaves the ice a hero. Face-off won by the Wild, sent back to the defense. Ben Cole sends it all the way back up to Logan Gibson. Logan with a hard stick, but he loses his edge and falls over. Fought through a couple of Rebels for that, and that's going to be an offsides call on the West Virginia Wild. Would you like to say something, Coach, about Noah Taylor's goal just now?
It was great.
He said it was great. I thought I'd get something out of that. Hey, I got something. That's all I need. Rebels take it behind their net after the face-off. Ben Call with a shot from the blue line. A hard shot, but stopped by a stick in the netminder's pads as well. Ben Call takes the puck again in the neutral zone, skates it into the offensive zone, goes through a player, sends the puck into Jake Hawley. Jake into the corner, sends it back to Ben Call. Bo Ruth passes it up to Jake Hawley with a shot towards the net, blocked by a stick of a Rebel. Rebels skate it straight into the offensive zone with absolutely no opposition by the West Virginia Wild. Finally, they realize they're playing hockey. They get back into the game. Heavy hit by Call. Sends a Rebel to the ice. Jake Hawley all the way across the ice, skates the puck into the zone, holds it for a moment, looks for a pass, takes the opportunity to take a shot just to the wide left of the Rebel netminder. Bo Ruth with a quick stop, breaking the traction of a Rebel. Jake Hawley on the ice, getting back up. Ben Call fighting for a puck. And a close call towards the net of the West Virginia Wild. The Rebellion keep it in the zone with a heavy strike. Intercepted by the Wild. Jake Hawley passes it up to Logan Gibson. No, not Logan Gibson. Bo Ruth. I'm going to call this broadcast the retraction. Ben Call is passing it up out of the offensive or defensive zone of the Wild. Logan Gibson trips again on his skates. He had broken a skate lace earlier this afternoon. Wild trying to get back on sides before it sends it over. Ben Call skating around center ice with the puck. Walker Woods crosses the blue line, loses the puck by a poke check by a Rebel. Ben Call takes the puck back, but the Rebels have taken it in with a hard slap shot just past the blue line, just wide left of Aiden Mongold. Walker Woods skates it between. I'm not even sure how that happened. Jake, a pass to Jake Hawley. Jake just the netminder to beat, and a missing shot. Glances off the pad, skates around looking for that wraparound goal opportunity. And in by Ben. All right, in with a goal by Ben Call. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left. I believe that was off the stick of Ben Call. Wild takes the score up 7-2. Walker Woods at the center, taking the face-off. Looking pretty steep down at the person he's facing off against. The Wild, I think, won that face-off. Rebellion takes it into their offensive zone, trying to strike a corner of the net to get the goal in. We are looking at maybe the net has been dislodged, or there's a little extracurricular activity causing a whistle blow. A whistle to calm the action down just a hair. Nobody will be leaving the ice at the moment. This pause in the action sponsored by UFC. Landon Estep reaches out, just barely misses as a Rebel is there to steal the puck from him. The Wild fight for the puck, carry it out of the zone, across the red line, run into some traffic. It's stopped in the neutral zone, and a whistle. Face off at center ice. Walker Woods with the face-off win, pushing through the center of the Rebellion. Walker Woods keeps the puck, takes it into the offensive zone, is skating hard with a hard shot, just barely off the pads of the Rebel netminder. Zachary Higginbotham meets the puck at the blue line, keeps it in the zone, and the Wild still have control until number 28 of the Rebel Rebellion faces it off. Landon keeping a fight against the boards as the Rebels send it out of the zone. No icing as Zachary gets to the puck and is driving up the ice into the offensive zone. Zachary will take a shot towards the net and be gloved by the Rebellion. Feel like we need some Star Wars sound effects. But I think that would make us the evil empire, and we can't have that. Nathan Carlisle with a face-off win. Desmond Circle goes under behind the net. I know my prepositions sometimes. Nathan Carlisle with a shot towards the net, blocked by number 12 of the Rebels. A fight ensues for the puck behind the net. Desmond Circle with a 2-on-1 fight. A shot towards the net, covered up by the goaltender. That was an incredible shot by Desmond Circle, if I may say so myself. We'll take the face-off to the right of the Rebel netminder. Nathan Carlisle at center. Sends the face-off back behind the net. Nathan reaches out to grab it. Gets outskated just a hair by a Rebel. Rebels send it into the corner where not Ryan Gosling meets it at the blue line, sends it back behind the net. Going back towards Ben Call, keeping it in the side of the offensive zone. Desmond Circle with the puck. Sends it towards the corners, reaches back to the puck, gets a stick tangled up with the Rebel. Rebels clear the zone. Wild scrambling. Not Ryan Gosling fighting for the puck, keeping it, going back into the neutral zone, across the center ice, into the offensive zone with an offsides call on the West Virginia Wild. This pause in the action sponsored by dinner. If you haven't eaten, it's too late. I mean, come on, it's 8:40. What were you doing all day? Puck drop, Rebels take it into the zone. Zachary gets the edge off of a Rebel, fighting to get it out of this Wild zone. A shot towards the net. Preston Fields gets a stick down to block it. Rebels take it again. Thinking about a wraparound goal, bounces it just barely, does not bounce over Aiden Mongold's shoulder. Wild have gotten possession, taking it across center ice. Skating hard is Jake Hawley. Not Jake Hawley, that's Vincent. That's Vincent. Vincent Kang. Fighting for the puck against the boards. Vincent's down on the ice, not getting up. Slow to get up. He gets his stick, skates back into the fray. And Noah Taylor with a heavy shot of the puck right off of his helmet. Wild keep it in the offensive zone. Zachary Higginbotham going for it. A flurry of blue and red as it is passed out of the zone. Icing is waved off. Zachary Higginbotham going back towards the puck. A foot stop. Fighting for the puck in the neutral zone. Wild lose control, and the Rebels take it back into their offensive zone. Loses edge, fall behind the net, and the Wild retake possession. A mishandling of the puck by Talon sends the puck back into the red hands. And icing on the West Virginia Wild. This pause in the action sponsored by Lens Crafters. This broadcaster is going to need some glasses. Hey, when the music hits, you dance.
Watch out, Elaine.
Might have a... That's the end of the second period. That'll clear up the end of the second period. Third period will start West Virginia up 7-2. Earlier in that period, our hero of the day, Noah Taylor, took a hefty puck strike to the side of the helmet. Came off the ice. This has been a much greater showing than what we saw this afternoon. I'm very happy to see the action and intensity of the West Virginia Wild. Aiden Mongold will come off the ice, and Cash Blake will close us out in the third period as we swap sides one more time. We'll see our starters come back out. Walker Woods is lining up at right wing now. Jake Hawley at center, Logan Gibson at left wing, followed behind him by not Ryan Gosling. And I think Bo Ruth, who has experience in defense from years past. Jake Hawley wins the faceoff. Rebels poke it, check it back out. Rebels take it into the offensive zone. They meet a wall of the defense. That was wrong. That'll be Ben Call on defense, not Bo Ruth. There's a fight for the net behind with a strike. A one-timer opportunity turned away by the Rebel netminder. The strike came from the stick of Jake Hawley. Rebels clear it, sending all the way out. That would be not just barely a shot on goal, not calling icing on that. Rebels keep the puck, send it towards Cash, missed just barely off to the right of the netminder. Walker Woods trying to clear the zone with it. Rebels keep possession. A fight ensued, volleyball game between four different players. And a shot from the blue line, covered up, blocked up by Blake. Turned to the left, where the Wild and the Rebellion will fight for it until it is sent up into the net and out of play. We are at 12:47 left in this game with the Wild leading 7-2. The face-off is won, taken out of the zone by the West Virginia Wild. Sent back into their defensive zone. Going towards it is Preston Fields, who will take it behind the net. The pass up to Nathan Carlisle. Taken on by a Rebel. Skating back behind the net again. Desmond tries to take the puck, misses it. Zachary Higginbotham takes the puck. Desmond calls for the pass, sends it up into the skate of a Rebel, takes it into the offensive zone. Preston Fields keeps it in the zone with a hard strike. A high strike that would have been in if it weren't for that pesky netminder. The puck is still in play. Zachary Higginbotham fighting for the puck, and they're going to call. I'm not sure though. I mean, it seemed like Zachary Higginbotham just put his shoulder in to get the puck, and they're calling a penalty. We'll see what they say. No official call yet. Oh, did they call hooking? So yes, official call yet.
I thought the play was dead.
Yeah, me too. It looked like he caught it, and he held it long enough. A long whistle, I guess, called for the play to resume. This pause in the action sponsored by John Carper, the man, the myth, the legend, practice coach extraordinaire. If you're looking to do some hockey, John Carper is your man. Puck drop to the right of the Wild netminder with a wild shot, just barely off the, I think maybe off the tip of the glove fingers of Cash Blake. Nathan Carlisle takes it into the offensive zone. One-on-one goes into the boards. And the Rebels pass it out to center ice. They're going to try, but there's a wall of blue between them and the net, but they take it into the zone. They get cornered by not Ryan Gosling and I believe Ben Call. Talon wins on the ice, Nathan Carlisle. We are 1:20 left in this power play for the Rebellion. A fight ensues in the corner to the right of the Wild netminder as Grayson Gosling sends it up the ice into the offensive zone. The Rebels take control, pass it back out. Ben Call has the puck, sends it back towards them. They're looking for a shift change. No, they're going to stay on the ice. Nathan Carlisle goes to the boards, and the puck is iced dead by the Rebellion. Score update at the end of the third quarter. West Virginia is trailing Kansas 34-3. For all of you who really wanted to know that. On the ice now, Brandon Call, I went that time. It's like I don't even know these guys. Ben Call and Grayson Gosling on defense with Landon Estep, Walker Woods on offense until the next 40 seconds closes us up. And a short-handed goal by Ben Call sneaks through the pads of the Rebel netminder. 10:23 left to play, 37 seconds left in the Rebel power play, and a short-handed goal off the stick of Ben Call takes the Wild up 8-2. For all those watching us, we appreciate you out there joining us on these airwaves, because that's what Wi-Fi works, it's still airwaves. Technology. We still got 37 seconds left on this Rebellion power play. Bit of a pause in the action. Landon Estep followed by his exact opposite, Walker Woods, who's taking the face-off. Wild get control at center ice. Just barely, should have been an offsides call. We did not get it. And the Rebels take it out of the zone. One to beat just the netminder, and a bit of a shot towards the left of the goalie. Some interference happening over here. A shot towards the net, and somehow Cash still lands on top of the puck, stopping the goal. Clock continues to run. The penalty is over, and Zachary Higginbotham joins his team on the bench. I'm
6-goal lead, run the clock. Gotcha.
So the clock will continue to run. 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Talon wins the faceoff, sends it back to a Rebel defenseman who keeps it in the defensive zone for the Wild. Nathan Carlisle sends it around the boards into the waiting hands of Vincent Kang. Vincent sends it up and over into the neutral zone, crossing over into the blue line, followed tight by Talon Wynn. Rebels send it back out to center ice. Zachary Higginbotham with a pass in. Vincent Kang looking to take the puck. Zachary Levi. I'm doing it too to Zachary now. Players of a certain caliber playing in this game are doing things. I just got fired, folks. Nathan Carlisle takes the puck out of the defensive zone, across center ice, looking to get into the zone. A shot towards the net, covered up by the Rebel netminder, but it squeaks out. Wild still have an opportunity. Zachary Higginbotham from the blue line, hard strike. Misses just left of the Rebel netminder. Rebels clear it. Wild getting back on sides. Rebels still possession of the puck, send it into their offensive zone, past the red line, no icing is called. Preston Fields skates around in circles outside behind the net, in and out, taking the puck, across the ice, into the offensive zone, looking for a shot, and covered up. It was a beautiful shot. I thought that it was going to go right between the leg pads of the Rebel netminder. The Rebel netminder covers it up. A great shot by Preston Fields. In this 7:38 left in the game, 8-2, West Virginia Wild. Mike Hawley's been doing this all day. Mike, how's your voice?
It's okay now.
He says it's wonderful. That's what he says. Like silk. Logan Gibson takes a hard hit into the boards, gets up, and is going to skate back into the fray. A little slow to get up for a moment. The ref's going to check on Logan. Logan's going to get back into the face-off. And Logan's going to go ahead and skate off. Bit of a hard hit into the boards. Looking like a possible shoulder hit. They are sending out the big Walker Woods, double Agent 00 hockey. Back into the fray. Puck is dropped. Sorry, this broadcaster was distracted looking for an update on the injured Noah Taylor. A shot towards Cash. Cash hits it with his pad, sends it back into play. A shot back towards the net. And Nathan Carlisle looking to get the puck. Nope, Jake Holly. Bo Ruth takes the puck. A shot from number 18, Big Phillips of the Rebels, goes right into the left pad of Cash Blake. A fight for the corner to the left of the goaltender of the goal. Take a deep breath. Zachary Higginbotham takes the puck out of the offensive zone, into the offensive zone. With a great between the legs, Jake Holly sends it into the net for a goal by the West Virginia Wild. And this broadcaster has no idea how to use the English language anymore. West Virginia goes up 9-2 off the stick of Jake Holly. Beautiful puck handling with a fake out of the goaltender, straight on to the left, past the left pad into the net. Leighton Walker takes the face-off, wins it, sends it back to Ben Call. Ben's going to take it into the offensive zone. We're looking for another one here in just a short time. A high strike from Leighton Walker, covered or blocked by the Rebel netminder. Rebels take the puck out of the zone, into their offensive zone, looking for another strike. Takes it into the corner, a pass back. Number 28, shot over the right shoulder of Cash Blake for a goal. They set up quite a screen there, didn't they?
They did. Yeah, definitely. He had no idea where that puck was coming.
What we just saw, the Rebels took it down the right side of the ice to the left of the netminder, right in front of the broadcasting booth. Into the corner, a quick pass with three red jerseys, white jerseys in front of the netminder. He had no idea where the strike would come from, and over the right shoulder. Shot towards the net. Cash turns it to the side. Shot again to the net, blocked by Cash, sent again to the right side of the netminder. Wild looking to clear the zone. Not Ryan Gosling, clears the zone, passes it up to Ben Call. Ben's going to shimmy and shake, sends it in over the net, and it is on top of the net and out of play. I was down with that one. It's Brief professional update on our hero of the day, Noah Taylor, who took that puck to the ear. He is going to be out for the rest of the game. A shot towards the goal by Talon Wynn and covered up by the Rebel netminder. Clock continues to run, 3:39 left in the game. Talon Wynn with a puck win, right into the stick of a Rebel. Rebel drops it. Vincent Kang sends it up to Talon Wynn. Talon Wynn fighting against the boards for it with Vincent, along with number 32 in red. Zachary Higginbotham wins the puck, sends it back out of the defensive zone where David Carlisle is looking to gain possession. Poked out by the Rebels and set into the West Virginia offensive zone. No icing, and icing waved off. Preston Fields hits the blue line, keeps the puck in the zone. Fighting for it against, it's 2 blue, 2 red against that wall there. Fighting for the puck, and a shot up in the air. Dangerous for the Rebels, as the netminder wasn't quite aware of where the puck was. Zachary Higginbotham keeps it in the zone at the blue line. Zachary keeps it in the blue line again, and Phillips has sent it out for the Rebels. Vincent Kang meeting a Rebel in the boards in the corner to get the puck. Talon Wynn takes the pass. Talon Wynn, Palin. I said Palin that time. This is the most professional broadcast you will ever hear. Still fighting for the puck in the corner to the right of the Rebel netminder. Preston Fields with a hard shot from the blue line. Just passed it anyway, and into the glove for the Rebellion. 2 minutes remain in the game, 9-3, West Virginia. This pause in the action brought to you by The Moon. You should be seeing it soon. And it owns you. Oh, Walker Woods takes a hit to Phillips, or gives a hit to Phillips. Phillips back up. Jake pass to Walker Woods. Walker up and into the net for a goal for the West Virginia Wild, taking them up 10-3 with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the period. The clock will continue to run as they celebrate a very hard-fought game. Courtney, this has been a very hard-fought game. What do you think? Are we seeing a lot of good talent here tonight?
Seen some great talent.
Absolutely. Thank you, Courtney. Courtney Mongold, former coach of the West Virginia Wild. We will take maybe one last face-off here at center ice. Leighton Walker taking the face-off of Bo Ruth to his left. And Landon Estep to his right. Zach has the puck now. Takes it on into the zone. Landon Estep going into the corner for the puck. Not as much banging of the bodies in these 2 games that we've played today that I would have expected. We've seen a lot more in the past. Neither team really truly being that aggressive against the boards. Rebellion clears it out. Wild defenseman takes it all the way back past, leaves it behind the net. Zachary Higginbotham gets checked into the boards. Still fighting for the puck though. 6 seconds remain in the game, and the West Virginia Wild will take on a victory 10-3 as the buzzer sounds. And the teams will meet with the Wild victorious. Cue Country Roads. This has been a very exciting game, much better than their performance this morning, or this early afternoon. As they line up for the handshake, this is Michael Circle, like a square with no corners. Filling in for the Mike Hawley. Mike, what did you see tonight?
I saw a much better game than, or much better effort from our team than this morning. I expect it to be, like you said, I expect it to be a rougher, more physical game, just based on the last game I saw between Rebellion and Cleveland. But Yeah, it was pretty solid. Hopefully we can be awake at 7:30 in the morning when we face Team Cleveland and bring it and come home with an OW. And again, that game will be at 7:30 a.m. Right here on the unofficial Wild channel. So be sure to tune into that if you're awake. Back to you, Mike.
All right, folks. Well, for Mike and Mike, we appreciate you listening in. Check us out tomorrow morning at 7:30 as well, where Mike Hawley will be casting the game and giving his fantastic broadcast voice another exercise. Have a wonderful night, and as always, go West Virginia, because I forgot what I was going to say.
Good night, everybody.